Hey guys, welcome to Dots and Dashes, where I believe you're going to enlighten me about the World Cup 2026, are you not? The greatest show
Yes,
on grass? Or is it?
well, let's find out, shall we?
Yes.
Today, I'd like to talk about something that unites billions of people around the world. And it's not coffee. I'm actually talking about FIFA World Cup 2026. Now, I would warn you that I'm not a football expert. But in fact, some people can tell you the starting lineup of the World Cup England team that won in 1966. I struggle to remember where I put my keys every day. So I'm not an expert as such.
Sure.
So let's dive in. The World Cup 2026 is making history. For the first time ever, it will be hosted by three countries. It normally is hosted in just one country or sometimes two countries, but this time three countries: the
Oh,
United States, Canada, and Mexico.
wow.
Each of them had an opening ceremony, cost millions of pounds. The first venue in each of the city, Mexico City, in Los Angeles, I think, and in Canada, they had hosting ceremonies which cost millions of pounds. But by having it's a lot of money, a lot of money.
Yeah.
But it's a massive business, the World Cup. It makes billions. It makes
I'm sure
billions.
it does.
So, but by having World Cup in three countries, fans can enjoy football, maple syrup, tacos, or oversized hamburgers, all in one tournament. I mean, think about that.
Yeah.
It's the first time I saw that World Cup has 48 teams. 48. Normally it's about 36. That's a lot of teams.
It sure
So,
is.
yeah. So when I was young, growing up in Kenya in the 60s, I started watching Brazil and sort of thing. Obviously, England as well. Probably couldn't watch it because we didn't have TV. There was
Oh,
only half of the countries in the world. And nowadays, anybody, any country can join the World Cup. So if your neighbor started a football team, they might have probably qualified the next World Cup. This tournament will feature 104 matches. That's a lot of football.
yeah.
104 matches times 90 minutes. Think of the amount of time, including half plus half time, etc., that fans are enjoying. There's so much television going to be shown worldwide.
Yeah, we have noticed an awful lot on the TV these
It
days.
must be because especially it's on local national channels, so free to view for everybody. It's not on the pay-per-view channels, which is good for fans. But then you get saturated by football, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So in fact, if you try to watch every match, your family probably could organize an intervention, or
Yes,
worse, start talking to you again.
yes.
The World Cup has got its own unforgettable moments. I don't know whether you remember Diego Maradona of Argentina's Hand of God. Ever heard the term Hand of God? This
Nope.
is where he, the goal was awarded to him, but it was by he put his hand, which is a handball, should not have been allowed. This was against England, and that
Oh
was
my.
such a pro, and that wouldn't happen today. It wouldn't happen today at all, because we got VAR, which is Video Assistant Referee.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, so that what happens is anything that a goal is created, and if it's not 100% sure it's a goal, they bring in outside fourth referee. So you got a referee, you got two linesmen, and you got an outside referee which is the video. So they look at the video to see if actually this goal is scored, and so it would have spotted it.
Oh,
The referee could receive 6 different camera angles, 3 slow motion replays, and a text message of someone who's somewhere else in the world saying whether it's a goal or not.
good
So, I
Lord.
mean, football's got so complicated. I'll give you a good example. Happened in the World Cup. Happened the opening match with when Mexico defeated South Africa 2-0. 3 people were sent off in that match, 3 red cards, which is unheard of in football opening matches. So it could have been seen what sort of. Didn't watch it. You can see what sort of match it was. So in the end, there were about instead of having 22 players, there are 19 players on the field.
Oh,
So,
right. So they can still
but
play even if they've got less
yeah,
people in
yeah,
the team.
that's right.
Wow.
But joke is that internet trolls joke about the tournament that that happened. What happened was the Brazilian referee utilized the FIFA's new PA system to explain the VR decision because I had a decision about the goal. But he muffled his audio and his thick accent that left tens of thousands of fans in the stadium completely blank, sparking a massive social media wave of parody subtitles and fake translations,
Good
which has gone
grief.
viral. So they now made the decision very confusing. So you can see VAR has got its plus and minus points, especially World Cup, because if all the referees are from different nationalities,
Sure,
if you
yes.
can't understand what they're saying, it will make it difficult for fans, you see.
Yeah, yeah.
So speaking of technology, football has changed dramatically now over the years. Players themselves wear GPS trackers. They wear heart vests where the heart rate and everything's being monitored.
Do
What
they?
happens in the game? Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you've heard of a footballer called Ericsson. He played for Tottenham and lately is playing for another side. He collapsed a few years back and he had almost a heart attack, almost died for a few minutes. They managed to revive him back, but they brought him back and he's playing again. But recently again he fainted on the pitch again.
Oh,
But he's okay and he's going back. I think he should give up football. Because I think he's got a pacemaker.
oh,
So
yes.
but all this technology helps coaches analyze a lot of data, what happens in the match. So sports scientists can measure anything. So
Wow.
back in the day, in the old days, the coaching aid was simple: run faster. And if that doesn't work, run even faster.
Yeah.
But today is so much different. There's so much technical goes into it, and you can see when you watch a football match how the matches have changed. They're not the fast flowing matches that you used to watch when I was growing up and when I first started watching football. My interest in football actually started when I came to UK in the 1970. And I
Yeah.
watched a team, which is my team, in 71, won the Football League One, it was known as, and the FA Cup. So there were two tournaments, and I've followed that team since that time.
Wow,
I,
yeah.
well, I tell you what, my team is. A lot of people watching, if they're Tottenham fans, will probably hate me for that. My team is Arsenal. So there's so tremendous rivalry between those two teams, you know?
Oh, is there?
Yeah, but I'm really pleased. Arsenal won the Premiership this year for first time in 22 years, which is good, which is
Yes, I
a
should say
very
so.
good long term. But it's a good team. But anyway, going back to the World Cup, one thing I love about the World Cup is that it gives every country hope. So for a few weeks, everyone believes their team can win. It creates euphoria. It creates excitement. Even supporters whose teams usually specialize in disappointment. Every tournament brings optimism. Then
Yeah.
reality arrives around the second group match. First, they won the first match, second match, they lost, and third match, they lost and they're out of it. Because it is divided into 48 teams, are divided into 12 groups. They're like
Mm.
have a round robin of four teams playing each other. So I think it's three matches. And after that, the first two teams go into playoffs and like a knockout competition. I won't go because it gets a bit technical if I start talking about that. So the World Cup creates heroes overnight. There are players who do excellent, and their names is revered around the world. The next thing, what happens? Every team in the world wants them, and that value goes up sky high.
Ah, yes.
You know, there's a player who plays for Arsenal, England, called Declan Rice. Arsenal bought them for 105 million going back a couple of years back from
Goodness me.
West Ham, but now he played in the World Cup. He played such a good match, last match. His value's got up to 200 million. Can you imagine? The football,
Jesus.
this
Oh,
money is just mind boggling.
isn't it just?
Yeah.
Just like
because what happened?
ball on a piece of grass.
Yeah, as soon as a player scores a goal and nobody's heard of him, his value goes up. Next day they're on television, cereal boxes, and probably opening a supermarket somewhere. They get
Yes,
famous. They get that all this advertising, and that's how. Think of Beckham, the first billionaire footballer.
yeah.
So that's how he's done from football. He's gone on to advertising. Obviously, he's married a superstar musician called what's her
Mm.
name?
Yeah,
Uh,
whatever she's called.
his name Spice Girl woman.
Uh-huh.
Uh, so, but football fans are very passionate people. Have you seen people that paint their faces? They wear lucky shirts. They do hairdos. They paint their hair. They color their hair. And some of them refuse to move from particular chair to another chair during matches.
Really?
Apparently, apparently England's success depends entirely on a Dave from Doncaster. There's a Dave from Doncaster. He always sits in number 3 seats with a packet of crisps. He's a superstitious person, so there is no pressure there. You got to sit in that seat, you know.
Oh, dear, oh dear.
So yeah.
It's taking it to the extreme, isn't it?
They do that. But people like that. I mean, when I'm watching my football, I cross my fingers when they're taking a free kick or anything,
Yeah.
hoping they're going to score a goal. You see, so how?
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh, yeah.
So the host country always prepares for millions of visitors. So America, think of how many people, how big America is, and in 3 countries, how many people are traveling. I mean,
That's right.
hmm?
Yeah, that's
Hotels are all full. Airline tickets are overpriced. Airports are busy. And somewhere a confused tourist ends up in the wrong city at the wrong time, watching with the wrong ticket and can't get to see a match.
oh, I say.
It can happen, couldn't it?
Yeah, it could. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the economic impact on the country hosting the World Cup, or say any worldwide, take 2012 Olympics in England. There was a lot of money came into the country that time. Unfortunately, it was wasted, but people spent
Always.
billions of. Hmm?
Isn't it always?
Because we didn't get any sort of flowback from it, did we? But billions of people's money is spent on. But think of a standard ticket for a standard World Cup match, $1,000, one
Mm.
ticket.
I can think of other things that
Yeah,
I'd spend
I
my
mean
money
people
on.
pay that. I mean all the matches are full. There are people there all the time. Well, how can they afford that? Include the
I
flights, the
know.
hotel. You know,
Yeah, and
I
then
mean if you
they're saying they can't pay the food bill or electric bill
or
or something.
yeah, exactly. I
Yeah.
mean the price of the final if you can get one, is $10,000. That's just a normal price.
My goodness.
But there was a ticket recently sold for 4 or 6 people. They paid £1 million.
Oh, that's crazy money.
I mean, there must be really rich people, and they're obviously going to fly in their private jet up there. But
I think so.
million pound. Think of how poor, hungry people in the world that can feed that somehow.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, anyway, carrying on. Although if you bought food inside, then you'll know where most of the money goes. A hot dog or a drink can cost you more than some people's first car.
Really?
Yeah, I mean the first car about £100 or something, £200
Yeah.
pound.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what they're charging for hot dog and a drink.
Oh dear. I think I'd rather die of thirst.
But the World Cup itself is more than just football. It writes stories. It's about underdogs. It's about countries coming together, people forming friendships,
Yeah.
and moments that people will remember for decades. I mean, I remember watching Arsenal in the 1970s. I was new to the country. I never watched football match on telly before, a proper match. I was there in my students' union watching the FA Cup, Arsenal playing Leeds, and they won. That was brilliant. What a moment that was for me. So you remember those things, you know?
Yes, you do.
You
Yes.
do. So those are memories that stay with you. Even people who don't normally watch football get caught up in this excitement. My
Yeah.
wife loves watching football, but she gets overexcited, and so I tell her to go away
Oh,
because she gets too excited. She gets especially on telly. So she
oh,
never used to. It's just only since she's been with me that she watches the matches.
great.
But
Dear.
watching a football match makes everyone an expert. You know.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah.
I mean, the neighbor who hasn't watched a match for years start explaining tactics to you. You know, they should have done that. They should have given this week. Or that was an offside. That should have been offside. You know, and the offside rule itself is a complete misnomer, isn't it? It's so difficult to explain to a person who doesn't know football.
Yes.
I mean, I don't understand why sometimes it is offside and sometimes not.
Yeah. I know nothing about it whatsoever.
And I won't go on explaining it. I won't. This
Oh,
takes
that's
another
all right.
topic.
That's fine. You're telling
Yeah.
me things I've never heard of before.
So the offside is when say a team is going forward to the other side and a ball is kicked to a player, but the player is ahead of the opposite players. That's a normal offside.
Right.
So that's the player, the other team is awarded a free kick because the forwarding team can't go ahead. But now that VR has come in, offside rule comes into its own because even the slightest foot that is forward can be called offside. The naked eye can't see that, but the VR, this virtual assistant referee, can decide whether that foot crossed the line to be awarded offside. I mean, it's taken the fun out of the game as well, I think.
Isn't it?
So
Yeah.
I mean, you can get people have really strong opinions about the offside rule. You know, it's one of the most debated topics in football.
Yes. Now, I had heard that. That's about the
Yeah.
only thing I've ever heard.
Good. At least I'm not. At least that's good. So social media feels managed apparently they're no better than every professional coach on the planet.
Yeah.
Of course, there's only one team that will eventually lift the trophy, and millions of fans will celebrate. Millions will claim that the referee was biased. But the life will carry on. It has to, hasn't it?
Yes.
And in July, I think the 17th, it will be all over
Oh,
until the
that's
next
good.
World. Yeah, it's a long started on June the 17th. It's over a month, 5 weeks or something, 5 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, I know. It just seems that it's been going on forever.
Yeah.
Every time we put the TV on, oh,
Good.
football again.
So, get some DVDs out and watch some decent films or something else, isn't it?
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we have been.
Well, so until the next World Cup, when we can all convince ourselves the time will be different. So whether you're a football fanatic or occasional viewer, someone who only watches the opening ceremony or the final, the 2026 World Cup promises bigger, louder, and more entertaining than ever. And what if England wins? Think about that.
Hmm.
We'll probably spend the next 4 years hearing about it.
Yes.
So, on that note, thank
Great.
you. Enjoy the World Cup 2026, and I hope you enjoyed listening to my banter. Thank you.
Yes, I have. That's really, really opened my eyes a bit. I had no idea half of that went on. Half. All of it.
Different, yeah. Yes, I'll watch some of the matches. I want to watch everyone. And I sometimes record it and then fast forward using the fast forward button and just get the main moments.
Right. Yes.
That's what I do. Because otherwise, some matches are so boring, you
Well,
know?
I find it boring.
So,
Full stop.
unless my team is playing.
Yes, of course.
On that note, I'll say bye for today. I think it's been
Oh,
a long, decent conversation. Hope you enjoyed listening a bit more about World Cup football.
I'm sure there's going to be many people enjoy listening to that.
Okay, I'll say bye today.
Okay, and it's bye from me too. See you next week.
And